Ousama Ranking comes across as some blow-off cartoon from the cover art used for this anime, but has so much more than that. This anime stood out to me visually and story-wise for how dense it became all the way to the very end. With the story, choreography, and the progression that I experienced, hell, even the soundtrack, this is a modern epic taking the form of anime. Do you like long videos? Me neither. That's why I'll keep it short and simple and give you what you need to watch this anime. Ousama Ranking follows a deaf prince, Boji, in the setting where kings and kingdoms are common, gods are worshipped, and supernatural aspects exist. Demons, giants, the land of fantasies, and common fairy tale characters reside here. At first, you'll see the art style and think like everyone else. This doesn't look like my type of show. This looks like a child's anime. This isn't worth my time. And then you'll drop it before the main course even arrives. I'm here to tell you that because how different it looks visually with the character design to how the atmosphere presents itself in general, what the anime offers feels greater than other shows these past 2 seasons. What to expect is a story-rich anime about becoming a stronger person with friendship that actually has a meaning rather than just being a plot progression point. And it's not all friendship, mind you. That's just one part. The characters that appear on screen have significance. Every little thing they do has a reason as to why they did that. The story was set in motion before episode 1. You start in the middle of everything, and slowly things come to light. The weight of people's actions versus the consequences that come after describes the events that take place. Nobody does anything just because. The demon that appeared in episode 1, you found out why later on. What this anime excelled at is creating sympathy even for the enemies. No one is truly evil, and in my experiences, that is a tall order to accomplish. People have goals, and those goals either align or conflict with others. With the animation that I mentioned, the designs of said characters feel expressive. The exaggeration of body proportions for some versus the normal proportions on others. The stark contrast that everyone is different and not the same. A sense of individuality. Like the Monogatari series and Mawaru Penguindrum, which are shows I adore, Ousama Ranking had the same format in presentation. And that was uncovering questions I had one layer at a time, with each episode giving me investment in wanting more. Boji's growth was due to the trials he faced due to someone else's desire. He was caught up in it since the day he was born. Like Boji, the various people he encounters also have a purpose in the story as a whole. Story this, story that. Why should you care? If you're like me who's seen more anime than the amount of grass you haven't touched, you know how stale this thing called story can be. School anime is the same. Adventure doesn't hit right. Isekai is a decade old and doesn't feel like the first time watching SAO anymore. Everything looks the same art-wise. Ousama Ranking differs from that entirely, giving you an actual plot thicker than Whataburger milkshakes at 2 AM after going out clubbing. A small point, but let me vent about how great this second opening was.
Oh my fucking god! Oh!
Back to the topic at hand involving why this anime was a masterclass in its own right, yet don't see many people talking about it. Here's Ousama Ranking. One more time for the people in the back who used the restroom and don't press pause but came back just in time. I forgive you. Ousama Ranking is an epic in the form of anime about Boji, the little prince thrown into conspiracy in his kingdom that he has to overcome. With the help of Kage, a friend he meets along the way, he encounters various people that help him grow while also introducing those same people to an event Boji is soon to realize. The pace is just right to where you can follow comfortably while also keeping you guessing and wanting more. Every question I would say is answered by the end, and it's only until you watch the end where you can see why things happened the way they did. Why is Boji small? Who's the person in the mirror? Why was that demon shown so early on? Why am I crying sometimes? Everything should be answered, I hope. Again, the second opening slaps harder than the dad I don't have. Coming from a random user talking about Japanese cartoons that gushes over some and trashes another, should you watch Ousama Ranking? Yes. Until next time. That.